Hello, and welcome to another day as an ex-teacher who started her own cleaning business and what I make in a day. Now, don't forget to find the duck. The duck is secretly hidden somewhere in this video. If you find her, you need to put it in the comments. There's your famous duck dance. All right, I am back here at my sister's house. This is one of my bi-weekly cleans. And you all know that I like to play little pranksters when I come here. One time I put all their stuffed animals on top of the windows. I hid 100 ducks all over their house. And here I hid a few bugs, fake bugs, in their house. So you might catch me putting them in random places in this house. My two nieces live here, and of course, I had to put a couple in their beds. They're older. They'll be okay. Anyways, I have been wondering, I'm like, gosh, I really just don't want to post because I'm like, all this hard work and this app could possibly be gone. And I'm also really annoyed, and I'm sure everyone is, with everyone talking about the TikTok ban. I literally, if I hear the word TikTok ban one more time, but it's all over the For You page. I mean, this is making history with everything going on. And it just feels weird posting right now because of the unknown, and it's just giving me anxiety, honestly. During this video, also, I'm using a steam cleaner. I am partnering with Temu, and I'm making a couple of videos using their products. So you'll see me in here using their steam cleaner. Y'all know how much I love steam cleaners and how amazing they work. Back when I was doing that big move out clean, oh my gosh, I don't know if I would have been able to get that job done without a steam cleaner. It's the real MVP, honestly. All right, a lot of you have asked, where do I get my energy or work ethic? Now, it all comes down to, I was born and raised in a small town on a dairy farm. Yes, I milked cows my entire 20 years. There's a double chin. Anyways, I grew up on a farm, and when I think I turned 12 is when we had to start officially taking turns going out to the barn and doing different chores. We had times where we called it chores, where we got the barn ready for milking. That took about a half an hour to get the barn ready. Then we also had feeding calves. And so if you had the job of feeding calves, you had to feed all the outside and inside calves, whether they were bottle or bucket fed. It was a lot of work. Pause. Ready for it? Sorry, we had to take a moment for a Taylor Swift song and some jamming out. And also writing a note to my sister that she needs to get me Taylor Swift tickets. I'll show you here. Buy Sarah Taylor Swift tickets. Anyways, so I was born on a dairy farm. So whether it was doing chores before milking, feeding calves, or at the end of milking, we had to do cleaning the barn, which involved sweeping, scraping the shit, and shoveling up the shit from the gutters. And those were just our basic every single day chores, like going out to the barn. Granted, there was hauling rocks, and I always try to explain to my kids, yes, we had to go out to the field on a hot summer day and pick rock. Before planting, you had to pick rock. And we would all go out there. We would pack some sodas and sandwiches, go out there, and we would walk in the straight line and pick rocks and make piles. And my dad would come behind us with his tractor, pick up the rock piles, and make a giant big rock pile in the middle of the field. A lot of fields, if they had a lot of rocks, you had to pick them. And I look back, I'm like, that was hard labor, man. That was hard labor. No wonder my parents had so many kids. It's because they used us. No, I'm just kidding. And granted, there was also field work, whether it was baling, combining, swatting, all of the things. There was always something to do when you lived on a farm. It took teamwork. So not only was I going to school full time, some mornings we had to get up, go out to the barn, come in, shower, get ready for school, go to school, and we were in all the sports, basketball, volleyball, track, softball. We were in all of it. And when you're in a small town, you played all the sports. And so after practice would be from 3:30 till about 5. You go home, eat supper, go out to the barn to do your nightly milking, whatever chore you had, come in. And back then, we could only go on the computer. We had to take turns. It was called dial-up, which some of you, if you're not a millennial, you don't know what dial-up is. We all got like an hour on the computer to go on MSN Messenger and also homework. And then it was back to bed. I also worked every single weekend because I worked at a restaurant. I was a cook and a waitress. In a small town, we did everything. And I'm not joking, on Sundays after church, the Sunday lunch was so insanely busy. And 3 of us who were best friends, we were like sophomores and juniors and seniors running the entire restaurant by ourselves, cleaning it up, closing down the cafe. We were doing all of it by ourselves. I worked every Saturday and Sunday at the restaurant, kind of all through my freshman through my senior year. And when I went to college full time, I also worked at a bank full time, 8 to 4. And then I did night classes to become a teacher. So I always feel like I was always on the go, going 100 miles an hour. So it does feel very unnatural for me to not do nothing because I was always in a constant state of work or constantly doing something. So for me to like sit down and relax, it just doesn't really seem like normal. And now as an ex-teacher and I started my own cleaning business, I also own Sarah's Kitchen. I also run TikTok. And now Sarah's Kitchen is possibly expanding into another store. So it just seems like I'm constantly in the game of hustle and bustle. But that is where my work ethic has come from. With this clean here, I cleaned for about 2.5 hours. I made $250. Now remember, did you find the duck? If you did, you need to put it in the comments. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.